First finger, this is the first finger, second finger, thumb. This first finger is now pointing, we point in the electromagnetic field, which is from the book to the duster. So you have it. The second finger points in the direction of conventional current, which is pointing towards the board now. I can hold on, point to the plane of the board. So you have it. The thumb automatically points in what direction? Downward. So the straight wire exerts magnetic force downwards. Is it clear to you?
Yes.
So let us now look at this now. Let us say you have a case like this now. This is a sharp hole. You have a current in the wire, something like this. How do I use the flame is left hand to know the direction of the magnetic force on the straight wire? The first finger will point in what direction? In direction of magnetic field. Is it towards the south pole or away from the south pole? Towards the south pole. So this is magnetic field. Current is pointing in this direction, the direction of the current in the wire. So the thumb points towards the what direction now? The thumb points in what direction now? Upwards. Is it clear?
Yes.
So now that is the flame left hand. Is it clear? So very quickly, remember that force is what type of quantity is force? Force is a vector quantity. It has both magnitude and what? Direction. And we have been discussing so far the direction of the magnetic force expressed by the space wire due to the magnetic field. We have been explaining that also. So let us now look at the magnitude of the magnetic force expressed by an electromagnet due to the field. So you can write the magnitude of the magnetic force. The magnitude of the magnetic force experienced by an electromagnet experienced by an electromagnet. I said the magnitude of what? The magnitude of the magnetic force experienced by an electromagnet in a magnetic field. In a magnetic field is given as F equals BIL sin theta. The magnitude of the magnetic force expressed by an electromagnet in a magnetic field is given as what? F equals what? BIL sin theta. Remember we have said electromagnets are what? Electromagnets are what? What are electromagnets? Current carrying conductor. So what I've said here that the magnitude of the magnetic force expressed by a straight wire in a magnetic field is given as what? F equals what? BI sin theta. So in bracket after the electromagnet you can put straight wire.
BIL sin theta.
BIL sin theta. So after the electromagnet you can put a bracket, a straight wire. The magnitude of the magnetic force expressed by an electromagnet, the bracket, is straight wire in the magnetic field, is given as F equals BIL sin theta. So F is the what? Magnetic force. B is the what? Magnetic flux density. I is the what? Current in conductor. L is the what? Length of conductor. Theta is the angle conductor makes with field. Theta is the angle conductor makes with the what? With the field. So that's that. Theta is the angle conductor makes with the. So this is theta here. That is theta. Are you following? The magnetic flux is measured in Tesla. Just like you know that force is measured in what? Newton. Current is measured in. Length is measured in meter. Theta is measured in unit. So sin theta. What's the unit of sin theta? Sin theta is a number. Isn't that correct? So from here, what is B? From this equation, what is B?
F over I sin theta.
F over I L sin theta. So from this equation, how do I define the magnetic flux density? Victoria, how do you define the magnetic flux density from that equation?
Ratio of force product of
David, how do you define magnetic flux density?
Magnetic flux density is the magnetic force per unit volume.
Okay. The magnetic force expressed per unit current length by a conductor placed at an angle in the magnetic field. So you can write it like that. The magnetic flux density is defined. The magnetic flux density is defined as the magnetic force. Experienced per unit current length. By a conductor placed at an angle in the magnetic field. By a conductor placed at an angle in the magnetic field. Full stop. So, Khadija, how do you define the Tesla? How do you define the Tesla? Per ampere what? Newton per ampere meter. You know, if you are defining one Tesla, everything here should be 1. So sin theta should be what? 1. If sin theta is 1, what will theta? 90. So you can write. The Tesla is the unit of magnetic flux density. Tesla is the unit of the magnetic flux density. Tesla is the unit of magnetic flux density. It is defined as the Newton per ampere meter. As the Newton per ampere meter. Expressed by a conductor. Placed perpendicularly in a magnetic field. Expressed by a conductor placed perpendicularly in a magnetic field. Very good. Is that clear to you? So we have now looked at the magnetic force expressed by a straight wire in the field of the wall. In the field of the wall, we have looked at the magnetic force expressed by a straight wire in the field of the wall. In the field of the permanent magnet. The straight wire can also express the magnetic force in the field of the wall. In the field of an electromagnet. So now let's look at magnetic force. Magnetic force experienced by a straight wire in the field of a parallel straight wire. In the field of a parallel straight wire. The magnetic force expressed by a straight wire in the field of a parallel straight wire. Are you following? So let us say you have straight wire A. We now bring straight wire A close to straight wire B. Do you expect wire A to express a magnetic force due to the field of wire B?
No. Yeah.
Because wire A is, do you expect wire A to express a magnetic force due to the field of wire B? Your wire B is an electromagnet. It has magnetic field around it. And wire A is an electromagnet. And an electromagnet in a magnetic field will express a what? And electromagnet, the magnetic field, will experience the what? It will experience the magnetic force. So do you expect wire A to experience the magnetic force through the field of wire B?
Yes.
Yes or no? Mary J. Will you experience the magnetic force through the field of wire B? No. Victoria, will you experience magnetic force through the field of wire B? Elizabeth, will you experience magnetic force through the field of wire B? You have an electromagnet in the field of an electromagnet. An electromagnet is a magnetic force in a magnetic field. Magnetic field can be found around permanent magnet and electromagnet. So if you bring wire A close to wire B, and wire A is in the field of B, A will experience the magnetic force to the field of B. Now, will B experience the magnetic force due to the field of A? Will B experience the magnetic force due to the field of A? Daniel. B also experience magnetic force due to the field of B. The magnetic force they experience due to the field of each other per unit length are equal and opposite. Per unit length, which simply means that this is a very commonsensical answer. I'm not saying the magnetic force they experience due to the field of each other are equal, but it basically means that the length of this one in the field of this must also be the length of this one in the field of this one. So it simply means that, look at this first illustration where we explain the magnetic force explained by straight wire in the field of the magnetic field. Is it all the length of the wire that we expect the magnetic force, or the length of the wire in contact with the field? Is it all the length of the straight wire that we expect the magnetic force, or the length of the wire in contact with the field?
Length of the wire.
So if this length here is 10 cm, and this length here is 40 cm. What is the length of the conductor in this equation that will exert the magnetic force? It is what? 10 cm. Because 10 cm is the one in contact with this. So if you have this straight wire in the field of this straight wire, it exerts a magnetic force in the field of this wire. This also exerts a magnetic force in the field of this wire. The magnetic force expressed by unit length is equal to opposite. Because the length of this one interacting with the field of this is also the length of this interacting with the field of this. Do you understand what I'm saying? So if the length of this one stop here and this length is like this, it simply means that this one is in the field of this and have this length. This also in the field of this and have the same length. So we can say the magnetic force both wire experience per unit length, they are equal and what? Opposite. Are you following? So you can write, if straight wire A is brought into the field of straight wire B, if straight wire A is brought into the field of straight wire B, equals, if straight wire A is brought into the field of straight wire B, wire A expresses a magnetic force due to the field of wire B. Wire A expresses a magnetic force due to the field of wire B. Wire A expresses a magnetic force due to the field of wire B. Wire B also experiences a magnetic force due to the field of what? Due to the field of wire what? A. Due to the field of wire A. The magnetic force they experience per unit length, the magnetic force they experience per unit length are equal and what? The magnetic force they experience per unit length are equal and what? Opposite. Now, but you don't know whether it's going to cause an attraction or you what? The repulsion. According to what we explained earlier.
So I said
the magnetic force they experience per unit length are equal and what? Opposite. Are you following? So let us look at the case in which current flows in the same direction in the two wires. Current flowing in the same direction in both wires. So if the current flows in the same direction in both wires, if the current is flowing in the same direction in both wires, so let's say the current is flowing down in both wires, the magnetic field around wire A will be in one direction, like Khadija. Magnetic field around wire A will be in one direction. In opposite direction. You were there when we were discussing that. So, the magnetic field around wire A will be in one direction. Toby, the magnetic field around wire A will be in one direction. It will be clockwise. The magnetic field around wire A is clockwise. The magnetic field around wire B will be in one direction.
Why? Just say it's opposite.
The magnetic field around wire B will be in one direction. So you can see that the interaction of the magnetic field for both wires in the same direction clockwise. So based on that, the magnetic force, both wires will do what to each other. Both wires will do what? They attract each other. So this magnetic force is wire A, magnetic force is wire B. So the wires attract themselves. We look at another case. Current flowing. Current flowing what now? Current flowing in one direction in the wire. We have looked at current flowing in one direction in two wires. Same direction. So let's look at current flowing in what?
Opposite direction.
Current flowing in opposite direction. So let's say this wire A now and this wire B. So Daniel, the current in wire A is moving down. What is the direction of magnetic field around wire A? It's also clockwise. Elizabeth, what is the direction of magnetic field around wire B? Anti-clockwise. Then this one is in one direction, anti-clockwise. Are you following? So the magnetic field like this, anti-clockwise, magnetic field like this, clockwise. Is that okay? The interaction of that field causes the force they experience to move in one direction, for them to move away from each other. So the wires will tell them. So this is also that is also. So what happens here? The wires will do what? Wires do what? Wires will tell themselves. So that's what we're having there. Are you following? So finally, as we begin to round up on this section, let me just show mathematically why we say the magnetic force are equal and opposite. Are you following? Let us show mathematically why we say the magnetic force are equal and opposite. The magnetic force expelled by wire A is due to the field of what? Is due to the field of wire B. And it is given as what? It is given as what?
Yes.
VIL sin theta. What is theta here? What is theta here? What is theta here? Theta is 90. So theta is 90. So I don't need to put sin theta. So the magnetic force experienced by wire A is due to the field of wire B. So this will be the magnetic force of wire B. The current in which of the wires? The current in wire 1 A and the length of wire 1. Remember we have said at the beginning that the magnetic flux density due to a straight wire at distance r from the wire is given as what? Mu naught I over what? Is by r. Why this is the current in that wire? Are you following? Yeah. So the magnetic force expressed by unit length on wire A is given as mu naught I over what? So wire A is expressing magnetic force due to the field of wire B. Am I communicating with you? Similarly, the magnetic force expressed by wire B will be given as what? BA, what again? So the magnetic force expressed by wire B due to the field of wire A is due to the current in wire A. So the magnetic force expressed by unit length by wire B is given as mu naught RA IB over what? 2 pi r. Now, if you looking at both expressions, the magnetic force expressed per unit length in both wires, are they the same or not? So the magnetic force expressed per unit length, you know that mu naught over 2 pi r is the same in both wires because r is the distance between the two wires. So this is constant. So you have IB, IA, you also have IB or IB. So the magnetic force expressed per unit length in both wires is equal and opposite because it is proportional to the product of the current in the two wires. So it's not just dependent on the current in one of the wires. It's dependent on the product of the current in both wires. I get what I'm saying.
Consider current a vector. Say in this situation, we consider current a vector.
That's the current is not a vector first. So we are saying that if the current in this one is 2 and this one is 5,
So the direction of the affect the equation. The direction of the affect the equation.
the direction only affects the field or the force. You have explained that before. When you know how do you know the direction of magnetic field on a straight wire. So you see that the magnetic force expressed by unit length in both wires are the same because it is proportional to the product of the current in the two wires. So you can write the magnetic force expressed by unit length in both wires are the same. And in opposite words, the magnetic force expressed by unit length in both wires are the same. Because it is proportional to the what? To the product of the current. It's proportional to the product of the current in the two what? In the two wires. Yes, sir.